Hey guys, if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back, and if you're new here, then welcome to my channel. Firstly, I'd like to say a huge thank you to all my comments I've had on my previous few videos, and welcome excuse me, welcome to all my new subscribers. Keep picking up more and more each video, so that's great. I wasn't expecting people to want to watch me, so hopefully this video won't take quite as long as my normal ones do. Had to start this twice now. I forgot to pick up my new magazines, so I don't know if a few people enjoy the quick flip throughs I do of those, so yeah, I needed to grab those. I've got whips to show you, 3 new starts, some haul, and some other stitch related bits that I've been making. So we'll get in. Okay, as I'm going to be showing these to get my projects out, I may as well start with something that I have been making. This was my first one. It's a project bag. It's not great, it's not perfect, it's anything but it holds my project. I just use this owl fabric, and then inside I've just got a hearts, and that's got the thread on it. Hearts fabric, and then inside there is just one of my new starts next year. So the fabric and my chart all fit in there perfectly. So yeah, it's not perfect, but that's one of them. And that was the first one I did. So, and considering I've not been on a sewing machine since I was, about 11, 12, so good 20 years since I was at school and used a sewing machine. Got my iced coffee. It's really cold this morning, but I've come out here in the extension bit, and with the heat from the sun and that, it feels quite warm, so I'll get my iced coffee. Okay, so what have I been working on? Another bag. It's not as deep. My fabrics that I bought on holiday wouldn't make a bag this size to be double back, you know, front and back. So I just made what I could out of the fabric I had. But they do fit in what I need to. Oops, left my glasses in there. So yeah, they do fit in what I need them to fit in. And I do plan on making some more, and some more bigger ones. I ran out of zips, but I did use most of my fabrics up that I bought. And then this one is just got a stripe lining in. And they did get better as I went on. So right, my first whip, I haven't done masses to this one. Pulled it out a couple of times. I had a hospital visit with my daughter. She's fine, but she injured her leg, so we had about a 4-hour A&E visit. So I took this with me. Didn't do a lot on it, but I took this with me and did a little bit on it. It's Spread the Joy by Dimensions. I started this on the 17th of last month, and you guys saw it, and I'd done some of this bit and possibly the tree. I know I've gone further down and I've started building the snowman up. It's still on my queue snap, but yeah, really nice, really easy piece. I've just not put any more into it. I'm going to keep it out because ideally I'd want this done for Christmas, and if I set my mind to it, I will do it. It's just a case of working on it. I've been pretty unwell these last few weeks, to be honest. I had been before my last video. My stitchy bug hasn't gone, but what I'm wanting to work on isn't maybe what I should work on. But as long as I'm stitching, to me, that's all that matters. Another bag. Okay, inside this one, bear with me, I've got a couple of part threads, should be okay. Leave that one down. Okay, we have the Christmas at Home sale, and this has been done by Lakeside Needlecraft and Doreen Jones. Let me just pop something behind that. A little bit better. Okay, last time I saw you all, I had this bit complete and the bathroom complete. I was 2 blocks behind, well, one at the time in my last video. This block here had come out, and then this block came out last Monday. So what I decided to do is work sort of like a colour at a time between the 2 blocks to try and catch up. So I have started, and I sort of stopped at the moment on the 1/1 skin. It's a little baby in a little nursery. Still got a fair bit still to do in them, but hopefully a day, maybe 2, and I should have that finished. The new one is out on Monday, so I'm hoping to get the blocks done prior to that coming out, whether I work on it once the next one's come out, because I may be burnt out on it again, and I may not even work on it yet this weekend. We'll see. I've still got the rest of the roof to do. As some of you know, my roof is out over here. I frogged it I don't know how many times, and I left it, and I thought, right, I'm going to leave it as it is, and I'm going to leave the bit of roof that I had done, wait for the first block to come out and see if it all fits. It does all fit, I just haven't finished the border, and there's a little bit more snow to add over to this side, but loving it. It's just each block does seem to take a good while to get done. I mean, that first one in the loft is like a double block, so it took longer. And then on average sort of about 3 days for the other blocks, which isn't a long time, but it is if you want to be working on something else and not feeling it, and once you start getting behind, it's harder to get caught up, because those sort of 2-3 days turn into a good 5-6. I mean, if I don't get this caught up, I'm looking a good 5 days easy just to do the new block and catch those ones up. So I don't really want to get too far behind, just for the fact that it is going to take longer to do. Okay, my next one. Oh, my bag first. And this has got to be one of my favourites at the moment. Oh, forgetting to say what they're stitched on. Sorry guys. The Dimensions one is the kit Ada. It says it's 14 count, but to me it's not. It's more like a 16. And then my Christmas one is, you can see, Fabric Flair. It's 36 count even weave, and it's the exclusive Winter Snow from Lakeside Needlecraft. I'll link anywhere that I mention down below, like where I get everything from. So if you're interested in any of the sales or anything that I do show, the links will all be below, so you can go and check them out. Okay, this one is my Halloween sale, and this is being stitched on, again, 36 count even weave in pumpkin. And don't worry, that's not going to fray anymore. I've got fray check on the edges, so that'll stop it. And the new part of this came out Tuesday, so I've got another sort of week and a half. The next one comes out on the 17th, which will coincide with something else which I'll go into later. But I am up to date. My only sale that, well, it was my only sale that was, you'll see in a minute, it's not now. But I love this one. Halloween's not really something that I sort of decorate my house for much. Kids usually go out trick-or-treating and things, but it's not been something that I've decorated my house with before. But having my ornament tree and wanting to add like my Mill Hill ornaments and other bits and pieces, yeah. When this was coming out, it was a Doreen Jones design. I'm gonna like it anyway, and I'm really glad I did choose it because I love this. Oops, there we go. I absolutely love it. So yeah, this was the blog that came out this week. Obviously it's going to say Spooky Halloween along the bottom now. Just waiting for the N and the very last part. So hopefully when I see you guys next, this will be a finish. And I have a frame ready for it if I pick the right size up. So it may even be framed. And that'll be my third ever finished sale. Yeah. Okay, there are all my whips that I worked on. Lots. Okay, we did have 3 new starts. The first one, if you can even call it a new start. Okay, this is all, yeah, that was really, okay, that is all I got done. I popped it on my scroll frame, first time using it, and I just wasn't feeling it. I don't think it was because it was on the frame, it's just I wasn't feeling it. And I said that I'd be doing it. I do need to do it up because I've done the spring and the summer. I'll show you those on the back. I have done the spring and the summer. This is the autumn, and I've got winter in my stash. So yeah, all I did was started working on the house. So not a lot. And I do need to come back and work on this. I just wasn't feeling it and I haven't wanted to pick it back up. But we will. Okay, my next new start . This one is in scrap bag. And it is Heaven and Earth Design, QS THB Once Upon a Time, artwork by Amy Stewart. And I just pulled this out for one evening and started it. That was what I wanted to do. So what we've got done is that, and I wasn't 100% sure what the coverage was going to be like. I think it looks okay. I started and put in on the first row, did the first two colours that were coming across, and then this bit here. So as you can see, that's that top bit there. And just here is the end of the first page for going across. So my next plan on this one is to do the next colour and just go across the row to get that top banner part done. This is on 20 count Ada, which Catherine racked me last time, and I'm doing this 2/1 tent stitch. See, up close you can really see it, but when it's pulled back and when I look at it, unless it's like right in the light, which it won't be when it's in a frame, I can't tell that that's not normal. And because I'm doing it in tent stitch, or continental tent stitch, it's going a lot faster, and I didn't spend that long on that. So yeah, I will pull that one back out when, not sure yet, but I wanted to start it, and I've got some other ones I want to start. And I've joined the Full Coverage Fanatics group hosted by Anne P on Facebook. She's on Flosstube and Instagram. So if you haven't checked her out or checked the group out, definitely worth a look. They've got lots of different challenges and events going on for next year. Okay, my last new start, and this one is all up to date. It's another sale. It's coming off the bobbin here. It is Lakeside Needlecraft and Doreen Jones, Bands of Variation. So, and my fabric is huge, but I love it. And my mind has stuck themselves together. Okay. Huge. But how gorgeous is this fabric? It goes from blue into pink. But yeah, too wide, but the length of it, I needed the length. And I paid extra for the silver sparkles. So that is the first band done, and I chose the pastel set, and the first one is DMC for 180. Because this is so big, and because I wanted it in the centre, just to get the colour variation of them both, what I'm thinking is wait for a few to come out, see if there's any theme for them all, whether they're all going to be sort of like flowers, or, because I'm pretty sure these are, they look like flowers to me. If they're not, somebody correct me. but what I'm thinking is maybe adding a border down both sides, because I don't want to unpick this, and I could and do it like make it double, but I don't want to do that. So I'm thinking about just adding a border or something down the sides. I have taken pictures for this on my Instagram and for the Lakeside Stitch Along page, but they've really not done this fabric justice. And it's a fabric flare, and it's 32 count even weave, and it's called Away with the Fairies. I mean, look how gorgeous is it? I thought originally that it would be coming in that way, but it hasn't, and that doesn't matter. But yeah, I love this, and this is all up to date. So I have 2 sales up to date. And while I'm here, 2 of my new needle minders that I got from the lovely Catherine at Needle Keep Emporium. And I'll show the rest that I got when I get to there. So yeah, the sale itself is by Doreen Jones and Lakeside Needlecraft. It comes out on the 1st of every month, and it's running till 1st of September next year, I do believe. Let me double check my diary for you. Yeah, 1st of September next year will be the last part. So yeah, loving that one. Not sure if it's I'm not sure if it's what I thought it would be. I don't really know what I expected, but I do love it, and I'm really glad that I chose the fabric I did. Have seen some, and they can look a bit washed out, and I don't know. I didn't want just a plain fabric. I was going to have this light pink, I think it had sparkles in it as well, Ada that I had, and I was going to use that. And then I went looking on Sewitool, as somebody said that they do a whole range of the fabrics, and this fabric called to me. It was on the front page. So I had to get it. Okay, that's all my new starts and whips. I'll just quickly show you the other couple of bags. Got this one, this one, this one. I can't remember what's in that one. Oh. And then this one I did a different way. Oh yeah, that's got my underseam. I can't remember what I've got in this. My Mirabilia next year. And my Fairy Tale for next year. Maybe I didn't put my hay that I could have shown you today. Bear with me 2 seconds, guys. Sorry. Okay, so that concludes everything that I've worked on. I'm just going to show you these really quickly. showed you this side last time, but I got the rest of my magnets in. I made all my little charms into needle minders and a few extras that I'd found that I had. I found this button, these I had in my drawer, these were old ones, I'd made one or two from before, and then these were things that I'd shown you before, and that was just a pin badge that I'd got at Chessington. And then these ones were ones that I just needed to finish off from over here, and another pin badge, the Make-A-Wish one. It's a charity one. I really like that one. So yeah, made a few more needle minders, which will come in perfect for little projects. Okay, next I have and a rack as well. I don't know what order these are going to be in. I'm just going to pull them out of here in no particular order. Okay, firstly I just pick these document sleeves up. Got that one, that one, and just slide piece. It doesn't hold it in, but it's A4, and these were like 30 something p in Tesco. All their back to school stuff, well not all of it, but quite a lot of it's reduced, and this as well as a few other bits like a stapler and whatnot. I got a few bits, so yeah, if you're in the UK and you've got a Tesco near you, go and check them out. They had folders and all sorts of bits in there. Okay, this next one, this is Laura's Fault. I haven't seen this one before, and anybody that's watched my videos know that I collect these, and it's the Soda Stitch Fairy Tales, and it's Pinocchio, and it's one of the newer ones because it's got Beauty and the Beast, a Little Mermaid, there might be another one or two, but I know Beauty and the Beast was one of the latest ones before this that came out. And I got this from the Cross Stitch Cottage. I think it was £3 something, and free postage, and it was sent back from my address, first class. And we pop label on, and it's in an envelope with cardboard inside. Please do not bend them. So yeah, that came the day after they said that they sent it out, so it's another one to go into my collection, and I love these. I mean, it was only, I think it was 14p cheaper than so and so, and then you got the free postage, but because I've got the so and so select, I get free postage over £5 orders anyway. So if so and so have got it, I'll still buy from them, but they didn't have this one and I wanted it. And I know the No Chart can No Chart can travel alone, that's it. But this was the only one that I wanted and the only one that I could afford. Trying to just cut back, and I got this week. I just had a spare £5 in the bank, so I grabbed that. Okay, next, these are, well, most of this is bits that I had due in. I had my Jodrey Designs order, and I've got a piece of Arctic Splash, 18 inches by 13 in 32 count Murano. And it's lovely. I don't know what I'm going to stitch on it yet, but I saw it on the website, and I'll show you my other piece of fabric which I wanted first, and then right, okay, well, if I'm ordering one, I may as well order another piece of fabric. So I just had a really quick glimpse and I thought, right, that's a sort of neutral, it's not got too much going on, I can find something to go on that. Well, that was the bag, not me, because I wanted this one. It's the September 2017 limited edition, and it's feldspar, if I'm saying that right, 13 by 18, and I got this in a 28 count April Brittany. And it's going to look washed out because of the light. So I'll show you it one way and then the other. And that is coming up true to colour. I'm not sure what I'm going to stitch on it, but I loved it. I don't have masses of fabric stash like hand dyes, especially not like this, so I will find something. But I loved it, and with it being a limited edition, I needed to grab it. This month's, I'm not in the fabric club or anything, but this month's is out, and that looks really nice as well, but I don't think I'm going to be ordering that, unless I do later on in the month, we'll see. So I had those come in, and they weren't planned for anything. And then I had my Chromatic Alchemy order, and I'll only pull one of these out. 2 pieces of June. One's a 28 count Brittany Lugano, and one's a 32 count Murano. And the 28 count, I believe, is for the fairy tale that I plan to start next year. This one, the fairy tale sampler. Yeah, 28 count. So the 28 count June is for that. So I'm going to go ahead and pop that in there. It's a lovely neutral. I'll only half open it. It's a lovely neutral. Colour. It's not quite coming out quite to colour. There, maybe that's a bit better. I originally got the 32. I didn't know if I wanted that for my Royal Games memorabilia. But my other fabric came in, which I'll get to from elsewhere. So I'll pick that up in a minute. Yeah, that's that. And then on her website she has fabrics that are dyed ready to ship. They've either had a mist dye in them, or they're an odd size. This is Aether, 32 count Murano, 16 by 20. And again, this is a really pretty fabric. It's like peachy blue. It's showing up pretty true to colour. I'm not sure what I'm going to use that for yet, but we'll find something. Same with the other June piece. I've got plenty of like Lizzie coats or something that can go on them. And then we've got the fabric of the month for September. Is it Iolite? I got this in a 32 count Murano. And if you buy the fabrics from her, again, I'm not in the fabric of the month club, but if you buy fabrics from her in the month that they're limited edition fabric of the month, you get 10% off with Chromatic Alchemy. How gorgeous is this? I'm not sure what I'm going to stitch on it yet. It's absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, really pleased with that. Not this month's fabric, as gorgeous as it is, isn't for me. So I'm not being tempted. And if it wasn't for the fact that I went to go and buy the June fabric for my fairy tales, I might not have even looked at the fabric of the month. Some months I don't, some months I do. So that was my Chromatic Alchemy order. I'll do my other fabric order. And this one's from Sparklies. And it's the first time I'd ordered from Sparklies. And I went on there and I ordered a piece of fabric for my Royal Games Mirabella. Which one is it in? Not that one. Could be in that one. Yeah. Okay. And when I was on there, they do a grab bag of hand dyed, and it was it's a mystery bag, even weave half a yard. It's meant to be half a yard, a mixed even weave, and one of them, can't remember if it said it, not sure, one of them said 18 by 27. It would contain one. So I've got a really small piece, useful for a card or something. Then we have this one. I mean, this is another lovely one which would have worked really well for the bands one. Goes into a lilac and then into a blue. This one wouldn't have been big enough, but yeah, something like that would have worked really well for that. And I don't know the names of these fabrics because they're just this grab bag. And then we have this really big piece. I'm guessing this is about an 18 by 27. How pretty is that? I'm not sure, like I say, what the fabric's called, but it's really pretty. And then we have this one, and again, really pretty, and it's an opal fabric. don't know what I'm going to stitch on it, but yeah, I think the one before this is just slightly smaller than this. And then inside, and I didn't realise because I didn't do massive of looking on the site because I was just on there, knew what I needed to grab and sort of like spent enough, well, for me. But they do hand-dyed floss, and this one is Mossy Stone. And it's got really pale green. And then we have, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that one. My brain's not allowing me to process that one. It's a really pretty orangey one. And you get 6 strands, 8 meters, so the equivalent of like DMC basically. And it feels really soft. And then we've got Honey Bunny, which is this gorgeous pinks. Now I had no idea they were going to be in it. So yeah, if you wanted to try out some of their fabrics or anything, definitely grab yourself one of the mystery bags. I think they do a full yard one, and I don't know if they do even weave and linen, or is even weaved and an Ada one. I'm not sure. I mean, looking at these, I think these are all either, they're either 32, pretty sure these are all 32 counts, but I did order a piece of 32 count fabric, which I'll show you now once I put these away. So whether that's why I got these in that count, I don't know. It does say there'll be a mix. Yeah, love those. So I'm not sure what I'm going to stitch on them. And then I have a piece called Champagne. I wasn't sure how this was going to come out, and it is. I'll show you. You probably think, oh, that looks white. It's not white. It is. There, you can see. And I can't really see any mottling in the fabric, but it is a pretty piece, and it will do for what I want. It's hard to tell what they're going to be like when you see them on the website, but I've got it for my Royal Games, Arabella. So yeah, happy with that. So again, these were all these fabrics were what were pre-ordered over the last couple of months, and we're waiting to be dyed and sent. So I now have all my fabrics, all my threads, and the only thing I've got left for the full new starts for next year, although one's not, because one's going to be Heaven and Earth, so I've got that anyway, because I've got the full DMC set. Only things I've got to get still are the rest of the seed beads for the Royal Games. Oh, I'll just get them in the new year. I'm not exactly going to be in a rush to do those. Okay. I'll do those last. Okay, on my Royal Games one, I noticed it had arts and designs on the back, and I think it was Denkai in her latest, or one of her latest Flosstube videos, said that she got a Mirabilia and the beads pack and things, so I'll go and have a look. So I went and had a look, and they offer free postage in the UK, and I could have saved myself a couple of pounds on my Royal Games chart. Never mind. But I did pick this while I was looking, and it's Cinderella. This one needs a lot of beads, and it needs 7 packs of treasures. I think, without pulling, I haven't pulled the chart out, but I think they're going to be all around here. Yeah, I think it needs 20 something treasures altogether. So it needs Mill Hill beads and Krennic, and then the DMC I've already got. So my plan is to slowly kit this up next year, maybe with a pack of treasures every month and a pack of the beads or something, and maybe a Krennic. I don't know yet. I'm not doing it all in one go, that's for sure, and I don't know what kind of material, fabric even, I'm going to want to do this on. But this one, I know there is the next in the Royal Games due to come out, so whether that comes out prior to this plan or not, I don't know. But if the other Royal Game one hasn't come out, this is going to be replacing the first one. Not that I'm going to get that done in 5 minutes, but yeah, that's the plan. I mean, there's not that many Mirabilias that have caught my eye, and I'm like, oh, I really like that. I mean, I like the Raven Queen, and I like the Christmas in London. It's the cost of kitting them all up. I mean, I've got the DMC fabric, I have got fabrics, and I can get fabrics. It's just I don't own hardly any Mill Hill beads. Beading is new to me until this year, same with a lot of things that I've done this year, and I don't own any Krennic other than the 2 or 3 little ones that I've bought over the last couple of months for the fairy tale or my Royal Games. So yeah, in terms of supplies, I don't own a lot, so to kit one of these up, I'm having to sort of start from scratch. I mean, the treasures aren't cheap on their own, and they are, you know, you're just going to get enough just to do this pattern. But the seed beads, yeah, you're going to use them for other things, but I just don't have a collection of them yet. So it'll be something to build up, but yeah. I do like the Raven Queen, and I do like the Christmas in London. It's just cost-wise, and that's definitely not going to happen just yet, because I've got to watch what I'm using now, as I've got to move by the 19th of November. I'm not sure where we're going yet, but yeah. Sorry, that's my messenger gone off. So yeah, I need to watch what I'm using. So that's why I got all my, well, I'm kind of glad I got all my fabrics in that prior to finding out. Okay, and then I've just got 12 DMC 310s, and they were to replace the 12 blue ones that they'd accidentally sent me of 312. So they're all in there, and they're all for brocades and whatnot. Okay, next, these are from Catherine. Now in this first parcel, there's just some bits and pieces she sent me. I'm not going to pull them all out. You can pretty much see. Do that with some bobbins and lots of different needles. So thank you, Catherine. There was a couple of little bits in there. Making too much noise. There was a couple of little bits, a necklace and a couple of bits for my daughter as well, but they're not in there now, so I can't show those. But I don't generally buy needles. Most of my needles have come from kits and things. So yeah, I'm not going to run out of needles anytime soon. So thank you, Catherine. Okay, then, and bear in mind, you're going to think, oh god, she's got loads. This is like 2.5 month order from Needle Keep Emporium. We have, oh, look how sparkly dragon. We have Boo. I'm not going to pull this out. What this is you get your scissors like this. It's got magnets in. You can see it holds together and it's really strong. And you can attach it to your frame or whatever, and it holds your scissors for you. I've not used mine yet, but yeah, there wasn't a lot of money. I thought that was a really good idea, so I've yet to use that. Okay, we've got an empty card because that's on my other project I've already shown you. Now to match the pink one, got this like white opaly flower, really pretty. And then I've got rose. And then we've got this cute little bear with a heart belly. I'm trying to go through them because there's a few freebies in here, so I want to save those. I've got Ariel, and that's my magnet that I'm missing. I knew it would be on there somewhere. On the needle minders, because I've left them all in this box until I'd shown you all the magnet had come off, and I knew it would be in there somewhere. Got this pretty butterfly. I've got this cute box with an apple. Lovely elephant. Lovely Pegasus. And a green bobbin. My other ones, and she's got a red one out now, so that's going to be in my next order that I get come, but I've only been good, I've only put 2 by for the minute. We have, look how sparkly, rainbow setting, the unicorn. I love the sparkle on the setting. Okay, we have Mad Hatter Tea Party, and we've got this cute little love heart, and that's a needle minder as well. And she sent me the love one, and again this had the other minder that I've already shown you. She sent me those two as freebies. And as she knows, I've watched Pretty Little Liars. Anybody who's watched it will know what I'm on about now. Gotta keep it. I can't talk today, guys. Got a secret. Can you keep it? And she sent me that one for free. And then I mentioned before that I've got a group that are just a bit of fun. Needle minders and on. She made Needle Minder Addict. And Needle Minder and on. And both of those were free, so thank you so much, Catherine, or Cat as I normally call you. I love them, absolutely love them. And with any of my orders, I don't expect any free needle minders. I knew that I was going to have those in, because I said to her, can you give me a pink one? Because I knew that I wouldn't be getting my order for a little while. And when I first saw them coming out, give me a pink one. And I knew that she had the Pretty Little Liars one, but I had no idea about the other two. And she bumped my postage up to free postage as well, which she really didn't have to do. And without any of that, she's the cheapest that I've found, and she's great. She's become a really good friend. So yeah, and I have one more needle minder, but I've saved this one because it's a little bit different. We have a key, and we have 4 parts to go in. I'm just going to show you. It is a proper working kit, I just haven't pulled the plastic. Now, these, it clips out, so if I don't want the clock, I can just get one of my others, she says. Okay, one of my others and pop it on. Just clips in, clips out. And I can change out. Yep, I love this one. So yeah, I've got to put this on a project yet. I haven't. Just got little owls and a pinky one. I have got a swan that I paid for that's got to come, but I forgot to put that in with the order. And so I'll just hang on to it for now. So I'll get that when I get that. I've paid for, and I'm due in my week's direct monthly club from Lakeside Needlecraft. I thought they would be in. I paid for them last Friday, but they're not here, so I can't show you them. And I don't think my post has been today. So much for me thinking this is going to be a short video, right, an hour. Okay, I'll do really quick things now. 2 magazines. This is the first one, Cross Stitcher. It came with this brooch kit. And I'll do you a really quick flip through of what's in here. Okay, we've got this one, Passion for Stuffing. This is by Lucy Hean. And then we've got a pumpkin patch, a pin. That's by Maria Diaz. We've got Walk in the Woods, cute little cushion, and that one is designed by Becky Spencer. We have animals on board. This one's really cute. Sorry, somebody's trying to deliver a parcel across the road. And that one's by Doreen Jones. And we have the Savvy Stitch. Here we go. Got that one. And those two, and it tells you how to do stitches. Sorry, I just realised part of that chart showed there. Then we have I Love Stitching. And that's by Susan Bates. And then we have Seize the Day, cute little card. That's by Becky Spencer. We have the Letter Library, which is colour blocks. That one there. Letters and numbers. And I can't show you a different picture because I've got the charts on. They're by Emma Congdon, so same designer as Stitch Rovia. And we've got a Little Birdie Told Me cards. There's 4 of those, and they're by Doreen Jones. I love these ones. It's by Emma Congdon. Okay, so the cushion, I read past my bedtime, I love that. Got so many books, so little time, and they've made them into I can't think of the word, like bookends. No, I can't think. And then a bookmark. just one more chapter. That one up there as well. So I think I want to stitch the cushion and the bookmark. Oh, they are called bookends, but I know them as something else as well. Okay, then you have ready steady stitch section, and they do a challenge every month, and you've got to come up with your own. Now this one I love, Halloween sampler. It says, when black cats prowl and pumpkins gleam, may luck be yours on Halloween. I just think that's really nice. Obviously not going to get stitched for this Halloween, but yeah, it's a really nice one. And that's by Faye Walsh, who does Little Dove Designs. And then, as with all the others, the monthly stitch along. And then next month's blue gift and one of the pans. Yep. And that's on sale 13th of October, so I should have the next one when I come back to do another video. And then we have Cross Stitch Crazy, and these came with these beautiful little gift tags. We have this one, the Gift of Love. It's a lovely tatty teddy. I love that one. That one will have to be stitched up. When, I don't know. It will have to be stitched up. The Celebrity Ryan Gosling. Well, I couldn't show you a different picture because that's all there is. We've got the design library is 50 sugar and spice gift ideas. And then by Cheryl McKinnon. And there's 50 different designs, which obviously I can't show you any more of them because they're the actual charts. We have Celtic Beauty, or Celtic Beauty, by Shannon. I can't pronounce her last name. But yeah, Celtic Beauty. Not one I'm going to stitch, but they are some people's taste. And you've got Crazy for Cottages. Again, these are just charts, so I can't show you. We've got Glory in Glass by Leslie Taylor. Seven of those. these are really cute. These are by Emma Condon. Satin stitches. Cute little Christmas ornaments. And I don't look like they take very long to do. I'd say 6 to 8 hours each. It doesn't really look that much to them, to be honest. Then we've got Deck the Halls alphabet. Can't show you any of the other letters. And this one's really cute. Frosty Friends by Doreen Jones. And then we have Merry Makes by Fiona Baker. Done like a bunting. There's 6 designs there. And there's the Challenge Lucy little ones. And we have Tiny Dancers by Lucy Heaton. Cute little cards and gift tags. And then coming up next time, free gift. And we've got another housey thing. Classic charms. Dolls. Winter Whimsy. Retro Christmas. Some blackboard designs. Small ornaments. So this is the 26th of October, so I won't, well, I did it a little bit early because I'm a sub, but I won't have that. But I should have the World of Cross Stitching in for you, so I can show that next time. So, yeah, that's it. Plans. I want to work on my Christmas at home sale. I really don't want to get behind on that. But if I'm not feeling it, I'm not feeling it. We'll see. Play it by ear. I just want to keep stitching because I need to keep stitching, especially over these next few months. Because moving house and all that is stressful as it is. So yeah, and that's already affecting my health and has been for the last 3 weeks or so. So I need to keep stitching just to keep my mind going. I've got my full coverage on the 5th today. I'm going to work on my QS Wizard of Oz. I didn't pull that out, but I did show it in my last video, so I'll show you that next time. So hopefully I can get a few hours done on that. I may even do a bit more of this one as well. We'll see how I'm feeling. I've got a birthday card to get done for the 12th, so I need to get that done. So I should stitch that. We've got the Halloween next block coming out on the 17th. We've got the Mania Year Starts on the 17th. I don't know what I'm going to be starting on the 17th. But because it's the Year of Starts and that's falling the same day as Halloween, I know that I'm going to want to stitch Halloween just to get it finished. So what I'm thinking is I may do my Year of Starts on the 16th rather than the 17th. So have a new start on the Monday, and then Tuesday I've got the Halloween that I can get finished up. I'd love to pick up my Happily Ever After sale by Frosted Pumpkin. and do a little bit on that, but we'll see. I'm going to keep out the Spread the Joy piece. Spread the Joy? Yeah. Because I would like to get that done for Christmas, and it's not huge. So I'm going to keep that out. I'm not going to say I'm going to do 30 to 60 minutes a day, because that's just not been happening. Only things I'm doing haul wise are my Weeks threads, which I'll have to show you next time, and my magazine subscription. I've got nothing else outstanding. Oh, and my swan needle minder. I've got nothing else outstanding at the moment, unless something catches my eye. So haul side of things will probably be a bit quiet now for the rest of the year. So yeah, that's all I've got. So saying that, I thought it was going to be a bit shorter, over an hour and 15 minutes. Thank you all for watching, and I'll try and come back in a couple of weeks again and do my next update. So if you've got any questions, any comments, just feel free to leave them below. I'll try and remember to link every shop and that I've mentioned down below. I think that's it. So just any questions, any comments, feel free. I love reading all your comments, and if you've got any questions, or if you can answer any of my questions that I've asked in my previous videos, feel free. So with that, I'm going to go grab some lunch and start uploading this video. So I'll see you all guys. So I still can't speak. I'll see you guys all in a couple of weeks. Take care. Bye.